Good morning, I'm Ted. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be installing this Gallagher cutout knife switch out here on the pasture, and I'll show you why. Well, for those of you who are longtime viewers of the channel and haven't seen a video posted on any of the things that have been done, if have been going on in the farm in quite a long time, here's just a really quick glimpse of what we still have here on the farm. And like it's two little calves right there. Those guys were born right around, I think it was Christmas Eve. And then that calf right over there was born right around New Year's Eve. So far that's what we got for calves for the 2026 season. Alright, we're going to head for a little walk here, and I'm going to show you guys exactly why I feel I need to install one of these Gallagher cutout switches. So first exhibit, as you guys see, we got a low-lying wire right here, and that's part of the problem. And I'm actually going to crawl through the fence here, and we'll go over to the other areas of concern. Hopefully I turned it off. I know I turned it off. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Woo. Alright, let's walk down here. Alright, so as you can see, that bottom wire right there in the winter paddock area, she's down. Calves are basically doing what they do, and they're just getting right out. So that wire pulled out of that strainer. Looks like it's kind of buried back in the snow right there. And we're going to chase it on down through here and see exactly what might be going on down here. Look at her. I'm thinking she's going to be the next one to calve here pretty soon. She's big. So if you guys kind of take a glimpse down through here, and this is kind of the April pasture I was just talking about, you can see that the wires are down through there. And that's just due to the amount of snow that we got. Me building the fence closer to the road than I actually should have. I should have built it back a little bit further, so the guys that removed the snow on this road had some room to keep pushing the snow over, and I didn't have to worry about the fence. But this is an ongoing thing, and this is solely on me and no one else. I built it too close to the road. I knew that we get a lot of big bankings through here, and that's exactly what we got this year. These are half down than what they normally are. We're finally getting into our warm-up spell. So the whole purpose of today is to install that Gallagher switch right here where the jumper wires go from paddock to spring pasture, so I can neutralize the threat. The twins, Bo and Bell. These are my Houdinis this year. Every time I turn around, these guys are where they should not be. They're my baby girl. Oh, bellies. So the tools that we're going to need to complete this power manipulation, we're going to need the fence strainer tightener tool right there. The Gallagher cutout switch. I got a really nifty pair of Gallagher high tensile snips. My Makita cordless. Square tip. And we got a little sleeve of screws. Alright, in order to do this, we need to find the source of power that goes from the paddock area right over there to the spring pasture area right here. And it appears to me that we got a little jumper wire right here, and that is our only power that jumps from point A to point B. So we're going to do an intercept. And then instead of trying to twist wires off, we're going to use the Gallagher snips and just cut it. Just like that. Oh, it's cold. Why can't it be warmer? So those of you that have any more common sense than I actually do, which is probably 98% of you people that watch these videos, I technically really don't need to put in this Gallagher cutout switch. All I had to do was just snip the transfer line from point A to point B, so no more power is being circulated to the point B area. Well, we're going to do it anyways because it's going to need to be done, and it's a beautiful day to be out here doing this. So I'm just going to take my knife, and I'm just going to kind of trim a rooski to get a little bit of a bare bright wire here. All right, once we get these wires exposed, we'll get them all cleaned up so there's a little bit of continuity. Just like that, cutting towards yourself. Kids, don't cut towards yourself. Philippe, Mr. Philippe screw. We don't use Philippe screws. Shouldn't even use square screws. That's what the barnyard presented to us. I prefer torque. Oi! Dropped another screw. Oh boy. Got it. I got it. I'm okay. I'm okay. Alright, so basically here's your cutout switch right here. I know other brands make these, but the local running store and tractor supply carries Gallagher implements, whatever you want to call the stuff, fencing supplies. I prefer these. They last pretty good. They're pretty strong. The handles don't bust on them real easy. So we're going to get this installed here on the wood post behind me, and then we'll start fishing some wires. Hey, get back here! Running away. What is up with that? Get back here. So, I think right here's a good spot. Oh, we dropped the screw. Not too tight, but tight enough. Installed. Now we're just going to take these wires right here, and on the bottom of the throwout switch, there's a little wing nut right here. We're going to spin off. Loosen, I guess I should say. We're going to loosen it. And then we're going to take these wires that I got, give a little bend to them, and just kind of wrap them right around that wing nut bolt. And righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So now that's telling me that my live power is jumped to the bottom of the throwout switch. So now, if I take a wire and go from the top wing nut here to my next pasture where I want to transfer that, all we got to do is be flipping this switch back and forth, and it's just basically a cutout. I mean, it's pretty simple. It says it right on the thing, cutout switch. So, and that's all we're going to do. We're just going to be able to neutralize power around here so it's easier to fix things when we need to. Alright, so we grabbed us a piece of wire right here, and what we're going to do is we are going to complete the circuit by jumping from here to the fence in pasture B. Alright, job complete. Like I said, basically we got our main power going to the bottom of the throwout switch and our jumper going from the top to the other fence. So anytime there's live power to here, it won't be live following the circuit until that switch is thrown. So we're going to leave that disconnected and get everything else fixed that we need fixed. Alright, to finish the job so we can actually utilize that Gallagher switch that we just installed, we're going to get this bottom row fixed. Snow. Snow. Who said they wanted to live here in the snow? Oh, it's stuck. Holy crap. Got it. I got it. Oh yeah, look at that. Let's cut that. Take the snowy there. Hole. Oh shoot. Shoot. I might have screwed myself. Oh yeah, I screwed myself. That ain't gonna work. Okay, we're back. I grabbed a piece of wire. I'm gonna have to make a little extension here because dummy me cut it back too far. Ooh. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Now, take it like this. And wrap her around. We'll cut the excess. Now all I got to do is take this strainer tool, give it a couple little clicky clicks. Tighten things up just a smidgen. That looks a lot better. The fence is up off the ground. So before we turn the power on in here, as you can see, we had a round bale over in here this winter, and they ended up rolling it down the hill a little bit, and it got wedged up in the fence. So let's get rid of this atrocity. Come on, baby. Get out of there. Show us who's boss. Oh, I'm struggling. Just like that. Whew. I'm out of shape. Alright, now that we've installed that cutout switch to neutralize the power from the paddock to the spring pasture, so now I don't have to worry about all the down fence that's down in that area, trying to get her fixed so we can keep this area hot. Went back over towards the road there, fixed that strainer where the wire pulled out of, and we kind of moved this little monstrosity right here that was holding the wires together and kind of creating bad electricity, I would imagine. Let's go turn the fencer back on and see if we actually got some juice in this area. Maybe I can get the calves to stay in finally. Hear what I was talking about, these guys being little escape artists. Basically, they just help themselves through the feed gates. And, yep, just like that. And they find their home in here, and this is where they spend most of their time. Alright, we've made our way into the barn. We're here at the Gallagher M800 fencer. Let's get her plugged in and see if we've actually made a little bit of headway. She's green, so that might be good. I'm just going to take this fencer and I'm just going to actually test it right here. Okay, fence checked out pretty good. We got really good voltage on here checked out. I went outside, checked the fence voltage, and I'm content and happy. Okay, there you have it. That was a Gallagher cutout switch, knife cutout switch, whatever you want to call it, install. And the basic reasons behind me installing that was just so I could eliminate the power going from point A to point B, the paddock pasture to the spring pasture. Now I don't have to worry about fixing the spring pasture as quickly as it should be, and I have power here in the paddock area where they're at. He's going in. I know that was on video.